Yardage and be backed up to the 25. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. On play action, Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! Robert Foster, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, have the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Allen finding his tight end, Croft. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown! A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Sony Michel, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. Got his man, that's Harry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Brissett now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming to double up.
Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there. but I like his moxie.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Brissett. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Be ready. Go Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Again, it's Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
I know you felt that one.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brissett again. It's complete. James White. They find some open field here. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, come on. Check 24. Check 24.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bulls 14, Patriots 7.
Set, hut. Get your money. Get your money. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Watch twist. Right.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
49's the mic. 3 buds, 3 buds. 60 buds.
They'll run. This is White. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brissett now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They can't
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brissett. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Touchdown, Patriots. The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, good move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. And what's the call here? So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on first down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Gets it to Meredith, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run with White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
58's the money. 58's the money. Silver.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Now Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
49, guys. Mike.
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
intended for number 14.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Brissett. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Got some room at the 30, and he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. Now Allen off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
The Patriots we got this. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Brissett on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down.
Right here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, Brissett goes underneath here to White. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Brissett got his man. That's Harry. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Back now in Foxborough as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Allen now on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Allen going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Croft. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Brissett now. Catch is made by Harry, and he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got a man open, that's Harry. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
We play to win. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Allen. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? Season3. Get to 6. Pull it. Now. That's what I do. Mike, get ready.
On the ground, Michelle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is all the way up past the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's going to let it fly.